If you have seen the news this month, you may be wondering whether Hawaii is in danger. Let me put your mind at ease. The volcano you are seeing on every screen right now, Kīlauea, is erupting. But it is erupting safely. The lava is contained inside a deep, isolated crater within a national park. No homes are at risk. No one is being evacuated. A few flights were briefly canceled because of ash on a runway, and that is the extent of the immediate disruption. So if it is not dangerous, why is the whole world watching it? Because recently, on June 1st, 2026, this volcano did something that no other volcano on Earth has ever done before. It broke its own record. For the 48th time in a single, lava fountains shot more than 600 feet straight into the sky, in a fiery, glowing display of pure liquid rock. And the most extraordinary thing about that fact is the same volcano has been erupting in one form or another almost continuously for more than 40 years. This is not the story of a volcano that destroys. This is the story of a volcano that simply does not stop. This is Kīlauea. To understand Kīlauea, you have to understand Hawaii itself. Every single one of the Hawaiian islands, every beach, every mountain, every black sand bay was created by volcanoes. The entire archipelago is the product of a single immense plume of magma rising from deep inside the earth, in what scientists call a hotspot. That hotspot has been sitting in the same place under the Pacific Ocean for at least 80 million years. As the giant tectonic plate above it has slowly drifted northwest, the hotspot has burned a hole through it again and again, building a long line of volcanic islands like a giant cosmic conveyor belt. The Big Island of Hawaii is the youngest and most active of those islands. It is still being built today, right now, in real time. Because Kīlauea, more than almost any other volcano in the world, builds things. It pours out steady rivers of lava that cool, harden, and become new ground. Over the past century, this single volcano has added hundreds of acres of brand new land to the state of Hawaii. The shoreline on the southeast side of the Big Island today is, quite literally, younger than your This is the story of what happens when a volcano refuses to sleep. The story of the modern Kīlauea eruption begins on a single date in early 1983. On January 3rd, 1983, a small line of red glowing cracks opened along the side of Kīlauea, in an area called Pu'u. From those cracks, lava began to pour. The eruption was small at first. Scientists at the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory, which has watched Kīlauea since 1912, expected the activity to fade away in a few days, like dozens of similar events before it. It did not fade away. It kept going. For weeks, for months, for years. The Pu'u eruption, named after the spot where the first lava emerged, went on, almost without pause, for an unbelievable 35 straight. It became, by far, the longest-running volcanic eruption on Earth in modern memory. Lava flowed downhill, year after year, slowly building up entire new fields of solid black rock across the southern slopes of the volcano. Hawaiian families, scientists, and visitors got used to the idea that the lava simply never stopped. Children were born, grew up, and went to college while it was still erupting. That eruption finally ended in 2018, but not gently. In May of that year, the Pu'u system suddenly drained, and lava broke out far from the summit, deep inside a residential area on the lower flanks of the volcano, known as the Lower Puna region. Over the course of 3 months, this lower eruption destroyed more than 700 homes, displaced around 3,000 people, and created vast new fields of fresh black rock where neighborhoods had once stood. Then, just as suddenly, that eruption ended too. For the first time in 35 years, the Great Fires of Kīlauea went quiet. Locals wondered if the volcano was finally going to sleep. It did not. In December 2024, only 6 years after the Pu'u system shut down the volcano, began a brand new chapter. A fresh eruption opened up, this time directly inside the summit crater of Halemaʻumaʻu. And it has been going on and off ever since. This is the eruption you are watching today. What makes the current Kīlauea eruption so unusual is not its size. It is its rhythm. This eruption does not flow constantly like the old Pu'u one did. Instead, it comes in pulses, short bursts of incredibly intense activity, each one called an episode. Pressure quietly builds inside the volcano for days or weeks. Then, suddenly, the magma breaks through the surface in a violent, sustained display of pure liquid rock shooting hundreds of feet into the air. After a few hours, the pressure drops. The fountaining stops. The volcano pressure begins to build again. And another episode arrives. This pattern has now repeated over and over for 48 separate episodes. Episode 48 began before sunrise on Monday, June 1, 2026, at exactly 4:40 in the morning. From a single vent on the north side of Halemaʻumaʻu, lava fountains began to roar straight up out of the ground. They were reaching heights of more than 600 feet taller than a 60-story building. The eruption sent a plume of volcanic ash and gas climbing to roughly 24,000 feet above sea level. For just under 9 hours, Kīlauea put on one of the most spectacular natural light shows. Tourists in Hawaiʻi Volcanoes National Park stood at safe overlooks and watched fountains of golden lava pour into the sky against a backdrop of dark green forest and blue Pacific sky. Webcams streamed the eruption live to millions of viewers around the world. Volcanologists at the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory tracked every tilt sensor and every gas measurement. The episode ended at 1:37 in the afternoon, almost as suddenly as it had begun. And with that ending, Kīlauea quietly made history. For decades, the all-time record for the most episodes in a single eruption belonged to the original 1983 Pu'u eruption, which produced 47 high fountaining episodes during its earliest years. With episode 48, the current Halemaʻumaʻu eruption broke that record. It became the most episodic eruption ever documented at Kīlauea in modern scientific history. And it is not over. The very next day, scientists noticed that the volcano had already begun to swell again with fresh magma rising from below. Tilt sensors at the summit are recording inflation. The pressure is building back. The Hawaiian Volcano Observatory expects episode 49 to begin within the next 1 to 3 weeks. The drumbeat continues. There is something remarkable about how the people of Hawaii feel about Kīlauea. Across this series, we have looked at volcanoes that destroyed cities, killed thousands of people, and erased entire civilizations from the map. The people who lived near those volcanoes feared them, and rightly so. But Kīlauea is different. Hawaiians do not exactly fear it. They respect it. They watch, they even love it. There are real reasons for that. Kīlauea, for all its constant activity, is what volcanologists call an effusive volcano. Most of the time, its lava flows out slowly, gently, in glowing rivers, not in violent explosions that flatten cities. Yes, it has cost people their homes in events like the 2018 Lower Puna eruption. Scientists can usually see its eruptions coming days or weeks in advance, evacuate the people in any path of danger, and let the lava do what it has always done: build the land. The lava that pours out of Halemaʻumaʻu today will, in just a few decades, be a black field of new stone. Native plants will begin to take root. Birds will come back. Eventually, families will visit and walk across rock that, in their lifetimes, was once a glowing pool of fire. This is one of the only places on Earth where you can stand on land that did not exist when you were born. Every eruption of Kīlauea, even episode 48, is one more page added to the story of the islands. Tonight, the lava fountains of episode 48 have cooled and gone dark. The crater of Halemaʻumaʻu is quiet for now, smoking gently under the Hawaiian sky. The scientists at the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory are watching their screens, waiting for the next pulse to come. Visitors at the national park are walking through the lava fields, marveling at how this place can be so dangerous and so beautiful at the same time. Somewhere beneath the surface, the pressure is already building again. Within days, or at most a few weeks, this volcano will roar back to life. Fountains of lava will shoot into the sky once more. Tourists will gather. Webcams will stream, and another piece of the most active volcanic story on Earth will be written. Kīlauea has been erupting for more than 40 years. It is the longest-running and most beloved volcanic event of our lifetimes. It is the volcano that does not destroy cities, but builds new land. It is the volcano that does not kill thousands, but draws millions of visitors who want to witness it.